Tuesday, 3 p.m., me and you, we get together. Today's topic is holiday gift giving tax deductions. So everything we talk about is taxes, right? Obviously, that's one of the most important elements in life is other than death is guaranteed and tax is also guaranteed. So we talk about tax. Now, let me switch screen to give you an overview of what we are doing as a firm. We have our website here, right? communitycpa.com. And if you come over here to go into appointment section, you actually will see the partners who has the skills to serve you, and you can book any one of our time. And like today, and you book our time like today after we talk about the holiday gift and giving gift. And if you have additional questions, you can come over here to ask for our help. And you can also wait until we post today's webinar online. You can listen to it and subscribe to our channel, folks. That's the only way for you to know what we're talking about. You don't have to attend to every one of them, but at least you know we talked about it, so you can come back to our library to search for that. You can find all the live ones, which is this one is live one. You're watching me right now, right? So all the live ones are here, and we also have them in the home screen right here. So you really, you'll find them. And if you're here, you type into keyword. This is where you do the keywords like search. If you put in the keyword, you're gonna find videos. We have more than 1,000 videos in here over so many years, and you'll find knowledge. A lot of knowledge is, I have to say that tax knowledge expires, with time. But not all of them expires. A lot of basic rules are still there. So when we talk about these rules, it's relevant. So it's not so quickly expiring like the food expires if you don't eat them in a very short time. So it's not the same equivalent. So let me now get into our webinar content with you, holiday gift giving, tax deductions. Then before we start the webinar, we always introduce ourselves and our firm and brag about our people at our firm. So we are a 25-year-old firm on the market, and collectively out of 40 of us, we speak 10 different languages, and we serve more than 10,000 clients. I mean, that 10,000 clients, that number was like several years ago. I went in and looked for a good number to make sure that we speak reflect to our reality. So I'm pretty sure now it's more than 10,000, a lot more than 10,000. So I am the CEO and the managing partner for Community CPA, and I started the firm back in 1998. That kind of give you a clue. And we are a regional full service CPA firm. That means we have more than one branches. We're here in Iowa with 2 branches, Des Moines and Iowa City. And we are also in Minnesota, Bloomington, where the Mall of America is. That's where our branches is located. Not exactly in the mall, but it's somewhere there. All right. And we also want to brag about our accomplishment as a firm. I know you see me a lot, but really, one person's success just cannot be separated from all of these people working together to get me here. So I served on National Taxpayer Advocacy Panel, a Federal Advisory Committee to IRS, and for 3 years. But during those 3 years, a lot of my work is done by my other people in the firm, so allow me to volunteer that time to IRS. And I always say that you see one person, but actually behind that person, there's many people making contributions. Our book is the same thing. We have a book called Appointment with Ying at 8 a.m. And before I can have an appointment with you, there's so many people are helping around and making sure the appointment will be successful. So we have an 8 a.m. appointment with Ying. That is for starting up a business. We published this year the second book, Appointment with Ying, at 10 a.m. That one is growing your business. And we are writing the 2 p.m. That one will be expanding your business. Obviously, we have a number 4, 6 p.m. That will be like retiring from your business. Such a negative word. Let's change that to repurpose of your life after a while, right? That's what people do. And so we have the number 4 books, and we're still thinking what to do with that book. Right now, there's no content, but our 2 p.m. is shaping up. So we should be able to publish that book if it is not 2024, 2025 for sure. All right. Now, no responsibility disclaimer. You hear me singing about this all the time. It's a free webinar, and just take the knowledge with responsibilities, and knowing that you need to know, need to verify, need to confirm the knowledge we give you here. From our end, we do our best to verify what we have, to make sure that we're speaking the truth and we're understanding the content. You know, as professionals, we're kind of accustomed to it, right? And we read documents and we understand, we interpret, and we reference to other major trade associations to make sure that we're right. So we do our due diligence, but you do yours, okay? We divide that responsibility. All right, holiday season is here, yes. During this festive season, your business may want to show its gratitude to your employees and your customers, right? Giving gift or hosting holiday party is a normal thing. You do that. But what are the tax rules associated to these expenses? Are they deductible to your business? Such a great question, right? So let's try to answer that. And cash gifts to employees. In general, anything of a value that you transfer to an employee is included in his or her taxable income and deductible by your business. So basically, if I decide to give a cash gift to an employee, so that cash gift is going to show up on the W-2, show up on the pay stub. Even though you give the cash out, but you need to document that in the pay stub as an advance pay, right? So you will be paying Social Security Medicare match to it, and your employee will be paying that income tax and Social Security Medicare of their portion. Therefore, you can deduct that expenses out of your business profit. And a cash gift as well as cash equivalent, such as gift cards, Amazon card, Starbucks card, it's all the same. They're like cash. They're all subject to payroll withholding. We want to say that to you really out loud, because it is not just you deduct $200 out of your business, you're done, because that's for your employee. No, you have the $200 and you need to match Social Security Medicare to it. So there you go, how you give gift to employees. And there is a rule called the minimis rule. So there is an exception to the non-cash gift that constitute a fringe benefit, but it is a fringe benefit, yes, but it's subject to the de minimis rule. That means you don't have to worry about putting it on their paycheck. So there are items small in value, giving not so frequently, and they don't really amount it to too much. For example, holiday turkeys, hams, and a gift basket. Occasionally, maybe movie ticket, things like that, but not something you buy for the whole season tickets, right? So it's just like incidental and small in value. Those de minimis fringe benefit don't need to be included in your employee's paycheck. But you can still deduct that from your business. So unlike gift to customer, ladies and gentlemen, there is no specific dollar threshold for de minimis gifts. However, many businesses use informal cutoff of $75. So what they're saying is that when you treat your employee for a gift, it's not like the customer. So there is no specific dollar threshold. But in generally speaking, not IRS requirement, it's just business general out there if we use a big data pool to show that what employers are doing. So they're saying that, oh, don't go over $75 in the year. So that's what they're saying. So now we're clear for the employee, and the cash gift goes to the payroll, and non-cash gift applies for the minimis fringe benefit rule. What about customer-client gift? If you make gift to the customer of clients, they're only deductible up to $25 per recipient per year. So if you have 2 clients, then you can do $50 total deducting out of your business profit for purpose of $25 limit, and you don't need to include the incidental cost surrounding it. For example, you bought something for $25, that's under the limit, that's correct, but don't need to worry about, okay, what about I paid for engraving my customer's name on the gift, or wrapping it, or packaging, shipping it. FedEx alone is $25. Don't need to worry about that. That can go to your business office expenses, but the $25 limit is on the gift itself. And the 25 limit doesn't include branded materials. For example, you give your customer I'm using crazy example. You give your customer a bicycle, and the bicycle is way over $25, but the bicycles was branded with your logos and everything, so that is not included in there. So those are the things are considered marketing expenses. So it's not, you don't even need to consider that to be a client gift, like your mugs and things that you have your company name and logo on it, and don't need to really worry about those kind of things because they are your marketing. Provided that, a lot of people, they are widely distributed and it costs less than $4 each. So they're saying that if you give a name and logo, costs less than $4 each. And, in reality, we have seen businesses that are branding themselves really big, and, what can you do with $4? $4, maybe a napkin with your logo on it, that would work. So, in this particular one, I want to say that as long as it's marketing, and keep in mind, they're not inside of this category. When you give customer gift, it's more like the gift that they're gonna be using. For example, $25, I bought $25 gift card for them from Amazon, so that would be considered customer gift. You can only deduct $25 per customer and per individual, right? No set limit on gift to company, as long as the cost is reasonable. So what does that say? $25 is to John Doe's, to John Smith, to that client specifically, personally. But if John Doe has a company called John Doe Marketing Incorporated, and then you give a present to the company, for example, a gift basket for all the customers' team members to share. So John Doe's team has 50 people, and then you delivered a whole truckload of turkeys, then I guess you're fine because you're giving gift to the company and not to individual. So no limitation to company. Holiday parties. Did you already have one? That's too late. You didn't check with us, so you cannot deduct it. I'm just kidding. Holiday parties. Under President Trump's Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, this is his product. Certain deductions for business-related meals were reduced. And this Jobs Act also eliminated deduction for business entertainment. You're kind of wondering, why is he doing that? He's a big golf guy. Doesn't he want to have a whole bunch of business deduction and entertainment for free? And he's not worried about that because his golf course is his business. So it is not classified as entertainment. So he can deduct that anyway. But for you and me, we are not owning a golf course. So what you do is, if you join the golf course, that's entertainment. It got eliminated down by this Job Act. However, There is exception for certain recreational activities, including holiday parties. Holiday parties, listen to this really carefully. Holiday parties are fully deductible. And, it is fully deductible and not included in the recipient's income, not included in your employee's income, as long as they are primarily for the benefit of employees who are highly compensated and their families. What does that mean? It means that you must have these parties for everybody. It can't just be for the elite couple on the top, right? So that is not deductible. That is limited. But if you have a holiday party for everyone in your company, yes, it's deductible. It is your business expense, and you also don't need to add that to some employee's paycheck, because that is totally deductible. If customers and others also attend, a holiday party may be partially deducted. Isn't that kind of not fair, right? If your customer and others also attended your holiday party, and then it is partially deductible. The portion for the customer and is for the entertainment, and that may not be deductible. So just have party for yourself. Why do you care about your customer, right? Just have it for yourself, then you can deduct it all. That would be my idea. No, don't let my customer hear that. Just, I care about them in a different way. But for folks who works at Community CPA, we absolutely knock in holiday parties. Where, we work hard, we play hard. That's just how we are. All right, holiday cards. If you use cards to promote your business, you can probably deduct the cost, right? Incorporate your company name and logo on it. It will even make it more obvious you can deduct it. You might even want to include the discount coupon for your product and services. So make that marketing, the holiday card, and you can use that. That is your business expense. And when you write the holiday card, and maybe you know that this is gift to individual, and you have $25 limit on there. And if it is for the company, if the holiday card goes to the company, I guess you can put whatever you want. Because remember, when it goes to the company, there's no limit, right? All right, so what about other ones? So far, this is what we come up to think, okay, what can we tell you during the holiday time? Folks, did you have a good idea about the holiday things? And if we talk about numbers, didn't you remember the $25, right? The $25 is to your customer. And your customer individually can only get $25 from you for you to deduct. Of course, you can give them $100, but then you can only deduct $25. But if you give to the company has other employees, other people in there. If you give to the company, remember, was there a limit to that? There's no limit to that, right? So, talk about your employee. Remember the minimis rule. You don't have to worry about giving a turkey, chocolate, and things like that for the employee. It doesn't matter. But if you give dollars to your employee, it is always goes into their paycheck. So that is take home, take away, right? And then you may ask me, oh, Ying, you didn't mention about entertainment. So what is the limitation? 50%. So if you're entertaining your customer and your cost is $100, you can only deduct 50. So with that said, you kind of got it, right? All right. If you really need more information from us, and you can always go onto our website, book our time. I know we charge you, but folks, ladies and gentlemen, we use your money properly in our firm to grow our skills to serve you better. I promise you we don't waste monies at Community CPA. We really use it. When we send paycheck to our professional staff, what we say is that we want everyone to enjoy the money. And that's what you are doing for us. You want us to enjoy your money, And I want everyone who are at the firm to enjoy their money, and a big circle come around, and we build a happy circle. And that's how we run things here. So I appreciate your payment to our service at the same time, and I want you to not hesitate to give us a try because we are really good. You will be satisfied. And we are at your fingertips. See, I wrote it down, and ring the number 515-288-3188. You ring the number, we pick up the call. We are 6 days a week, remember? And click the website. That's a website. Knock the office doors at Des Moines, Iowa City, and Bloomington, Minnesota. And write to Catherine at communitycpa.com. All these action items, folks. Which one do you like? And pick one and contact us. And I appreciate your time today. And it's holiday season. I already feel the joy coming from the air. I want you to feel that too. And just give yourself the permission to enjoy the time. It doesn't matter what you go through right now, how busy you are. Just give yourself a permission. You deserve it. You will have it. You will have a good year. You will have a good holiday season.